How's it going, everyone? Why is my model not working? Oh, I see why. One, I have two instances of my model open, and B, it was just not because one instance had been opened all night, it didn't have the correct thing. Anyway, how's it going, everyone? We're back for some more Trails of Cold Steel after a very, very, very long break. Oh wow, that was a lot longer than that was a lot longer of a break than I thought it was. So over a month. Anyway, I'm gonna probably try and push through to the end because I think we're about. I want to say we have about maybe 15 hours left in the story.
Half a month after the incident at Guerrilla Fortress, a sense of lingering unease still hung over the Empire. The government increased patrols by the railway military police as part of their counter-terrorism measures, while the noble faction bolstered their provincial armies. There were even rumors that they'd hired several Jaeger corps. At the center of everything was the Imperial Liberation
Actually, no, what am I
Front.
saying? We definitely have. There's definitely like 20 hours left still, because it's the school day, everything that happens in Ruhr, and then the final dungeon.
They had allied with a terrorist group from the Republic of Calvert to attack the trade conference in Crossbell. And as we'd seen firsthand, had attacked Guerrilla Fortress in an attempt to fire the 2 railway guns stationed there. They'd made it abundantly clear that they were no mere insurgents. These were dangerous people we were dealing with.
Yeah, no, it's this next school day, it's this next school event, the Ruhr incident, the school festival, then the final dungeon. If I remember correctly, is the order of operations.
To target Chancellor Osborne and the Reformist faction.
Yeah, how's this sound for you guys? It's not too loud, is it? Perfect, it's not loud at all.
Rumors started to spread of a possible connection between the Imperial Liberation Front and the noble faction itself.
Oh, now you think?
Meanwhile, new information was filtering in from Crossbell that surprised us all. During the conference, one of the representatives of Crossbell's state government made the daring declaration that Crossbell would soon declare its independence, breaking free from its neighbors Calvert and Erebonia. To no one's surprise, both the Imperial government and the noble faction dismissed it as nothing more than delusional raving.
I really need to play fucking Zero and Owl.
But one thing was clear. That declaration
so I can fully understand this in the exact point in time frame this takes place in both games.
On a cool, clear autumn day, the Academy's prestigious board of directors gathered for their first meeting of the year.
I keep forgetting that there is no auto mode in this game. It'd be so great if there was an auto mode. I think that doesn't show up in the game until 3.
That concludes my biannual report.
Good, good. It seems the Academy is running like a well-oiled machine. Student performance is sitting comfortably above the national average on exams and on general aptitude tests.
The second-year students seem to be having a banner year as well. The Student Council President, in particular, has built up an outstanding array of extracurricular achievements.
Well, she attended last month's trade conference, and from what I hear, she put the professional secretaries to shame. I only wish the
At
conference could
Tartoa.
have ended on a more positive note.
I'll say, the share prices of my company have been on a real roller coaster ride ever since.
Undoubtedly, what happened at the trade conference has wreaked havoc on the economy as a whole. But moving on. I couldn't help but notice in the recent exam reports that Class 1 and 2's academic performance seems to be slipping.
I do apologize if you heard any crunching. I needed to eat a couple of chips. I was hungry.
Perhaps the preferential treatment given to the upper class students is hindering their scholastic development?
Well, students belonging to the nobility are allowed to return home during August to learn more about their family's lands. It's a tradition here, but one I can't help but wonder if we've outgrown the need for in this modern age.
If I may, traditions accumulate and hold meaning only so long as they're preserved.
Wait, give me one moment.
Our nation's culture, its arts, its social classes, all are rich with tradition that makes Erebonia what it is, and I believe we have a duty to protect and uphold them. After all, does not this very institution champion the ideals of its founder, Emperor Dreigels?
Indeed it does. Though I've always understood Dreigels' intent to be the founding of an academy for the people. Even 200 years ago, when education was seen as the province of the nobility. Today, we have plenty of young women attending, and the commoners easily outnumber the nobles on campus. Perhaps it's time we started taking strides to realize Emperor Dreigels' true ideal.
You seem to be laboring under a few misconceptions here. Commoners were permitted to attend, but only as retainers. Retainers served knights, who served lords, who served the emperor. That's the way the Erebonian society functioned. From that vantage, the structure of the academy in its earlier days certainly seems to have embodied that social order. And if that's so, what is there to suggest that it's not the social order itself that has become the aberration?
Well,
For one, if that were the case, it would be far easier for me to see my views put into practice. But I can hardly get a word in edgewise between you two. Well, I'd certainly enjoy a return to the way things were in Dreigels' time, at least in that particular respect.
Our apologies, Your Highness.
Really feels like Olivier is holding himself back. Way more than I'm used to him doing.
well, our role here is to consider your views and work toward implementing them.
See what I mean? Would you be so kind as to help me out here, Principal?
I'm here to moderate this board. It wouldn't do for me to express my position on the issues at hand. That said, I'm sure your passion for reform will triumph in the end, Your Highness.
I suppose I should have known better than to look to my old teacher for sympathy.
It warms my heart to see such a fine teacher-student relationship.
Now, if I may, I'd like to steer this discussion toward a rather timely topic. We've already touched on the issues regarding the Orbital Net and the Orbital Staves, but I'd like to stress again that the adoption of new security measures for the Orbital Net should be a top priority.
Well, I'm certainly inclined to agree. But we'll have to rely on the Foundation directly, as things are looking a little shaky with the IBC.
You can leave that to me. The other matter I'd like to review is the use of the Orbital Staves and the Arcus units. Or more specifically, we need to talk about how Class 7 should operate from here on out. Setting aside the fact that my daughter is a member of Class 7, I think we need to reconsider how the class should be run, in light of what happened at Gorelia Fortress. While it certainly proved an excellent chance to see what the Arcus units are capable of, I have serious doubts about whether we should carry on with these field studies, given the current political climate.
It would be difficult to do so, I admit. With the terrorists at large and the problems in Crossbell unresolved, these are uncertain times.
At the very least, I believe it may be in the class's best interest to cancel this month's field study. We can always resume them once the terrorists have been arrested and the situation in Crossbell calms down.
Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world. I'm sure you all recognize the words of Emperor Dreikels. They've become something of a school motto here. It's my belief that Class 7's actions at Gorelia Fortress perfectly embody the spirit of that directive. They stood together to stop a tragedy in the making, and, in a sense, protected the foundation of our world. No one ordered them to do it. They took action of their own free will, because they knew in their hearts what was right. Some might call it recklessness. Some may think it rash. Some may even venture to call it hubris. However, as chairman of this academy, I'm incredibly proud of what the brave young men and women of Class 7 achieved.
Your Highness.
Troubled times may lay in store for Erebonia, and for the entire continent in the months and years to come. But I believe that makes something like Class 7's field studies all the more significant. The experiences they're having now will help them find the strength and the means to press on through adversity. I can't be the only one who feels this way, can I?
They do seem to be showing remarkable growth. That much is true. Although I have no idea how much my daughter is really capable of, immature as she is.
I could say the same of my hothead of a son.
I do wonder about my brother sometimes. However, it does seem that enrolling at this academy has helped him start breaking out of his shell.
With the Academy Festival coming next month, we hadn't even planned a field study. So the issue at hand is just whether to hold a field study at the end of this month or not. I'd like to ask those in favor of going ahead with this month's field study to please raise their hands.
All right, I'd like to begin by taking everyone's ideas for our class's part in the school festival.
Wait, the school festival was before Roar? I thought it was after Roar. Oh no, it's deciding the school festival was before Roar.
The festival will run for 2 days next month, the 23rd and the 24th.
Sorry, I'm crunching on a couple more chips. Frickin', you think Pringles are bad? Try and get some. Once you get halfway through a tub of Lay's stacks, try and start getting them. Plastic tubs where the rims are like knives, but they're so much better than Pringles.
Equipment setup and the other preparatory work will begin in the afternoon 2 days before the start of the festival. But there's a lot of preparation needed before we get to that point, and the sooner we get that underway, the better.
That's all the more reason to figure out what exactly we want to do. Some of our options include displays, events, stage shows, and cafes.
So glad the cutscenes have their own
Does that sound
dialogue.
right, Crow?
Yeah, though no class I know would settle for just some simple display. I mean, come on, no one ever said, boy, we better rush to get in the line for that display.
Well, either way, I'd like to start by soliciting some ideas from all of you. We're just brainstorming right now, so feel free to say whatever comes to mind.
Death. Just death silence.
Would it kill you all to give just a teensy bit of cooperation?
I know. It's
It's kind of hard to focus right now.
You're one to talk, standing up there with your nervous fidgeting.
Well, I can't say I'm surprised. The board of directors is in session as we speak, deciding what'll happen to our class.
And those of us with family members who sit on that board probably have even more cause for concern.
That's about 3%. 3 of you.
You can say that again. We can't even be sure whether there'll be a field study this month.
That's about the long and short of it. With everything that happened during last month's field study, It honestly wouldn't surprise me if they just canceled it.
I can't say I have any particular feelings of attachment to our field studies, but I refuse to accept needless changes to our curriculum, especially with my brother involved in the decision-making process.
Yeah, I can see what you mean.
Makes sense to me.
We also have to account for the fact that going on our field study means that much less time to prepare for the festival. So, as you can see, it presents a bit of a problem.
Man, look at you guys taking this all seriously.
I probably should have asked a little earlier, but what's this festival you guys keep talking about?
Wait, seriously?
Alright, the midget doesn't know anything about them.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have gone over that for your benefit.
Every year, the students here organize and put on a school-wide festival. There are stage events, food stalls, and all kinds of things to see and do. And it generally falls to each of the first-year classes to provide the main attractions.
Yeah, participating is optional for the second years, since by this point they're usually focusing on their future careers. Oh, and each of the clubs generally get involved too.
Huh, that sounds fun. In that case, we have to do something. We can't just let the other classes roll over us because we're small. You say that, but I've already had one of the girls from Class 1 bluster up to me declaring that this time victory will be all ours.
I can only imagine who it was.
It must have been Ferris. That sounds exactly like something she'd say.
Well, Class 1 does seem to have had it in for us ever since the midterm results were announced.
If it's all the same, I'd rather not see the House of High Arms claim yet another nominal victory. But we need to account for the fact that our class is markedly smaller than theirs is.
It'd help if we at least knew what the other classes are doing.
It kind of seems like everyone's having trouble staying focused.
Come on, everyone, get it together.
Hey, perfect timing.
Instructor Sarah?
Isn't this a self-study period?
Oh, it was, but I thought you all might like to. So I decided to skip along down here and be the first to break the news.
Then?
What about our next field study? Are we still on?
The Chancellor's not the only one with a little too much iron in his blood, because the board voted unanimously to have you continue your field studies.
You mean it?
So that's how it is.
You know, even though they're always hard work, I actually feel a little relieved.
Considering all that happened last month, we'll need to be especially careful this time around.
Still, it feels like our field studies are a big part of who we are as a class.
Yeah.
They're kind of a pain, but oh well.
We should be grateful to His Highness and the directors.
That's good news.
Seeing the hard road and the easy road, then picking the hard one anyway. That's youth for you.
You're only a year older than them.
His Highness and the directors will be taking off in pretty short order. So I'll let you guys out of study hall early to go see them if you want.
Oh.
If you say so.
I think I'll take you up on.
Speed this up just a little bit. Oh, cool, great. No more voice acting. Mother, Dad. Excuse me, need to cough. Marcius, I haven't had the chance to talk to you since the summer festival. It sounds like you were quite the heroes at Gorelia Fortress. Come on, don't tease us. I'll be the first to admit that we acted rashly, but in the end, I have no regrets. I'm glad to hear it. It's good to see you again. Likewise. may feel so far behind us now. You have questions, no? You have questions, no? It's written all over your face. I do. You were in GLEGAM, weren't you? To meet Duke Cayenne. Correct. I was hoping to have time to greet you and your classmates too. But I imagine you would rather he not take too close an interest in you. You imagine right. Still, I'm concerned. What is the House of Alborea playing at? And not just us. What are the 4 great houses and the rest of the noble faction trying to accomplish? You ask like there's a simple answer. The 4 great houses aren't as united in opinion as you might think. Even within individual families, there can be disagreements. Even within individual families, there can be disagreements. You know that I differ with Father on several issues. But rather than worrying about others' positions, I'd suggest giving some thought into yours. As a member of the family. A little bit closer just so I can get a better notice of... Yeah. I'm surprised you actually managed to make it here. I was expecting a business negotiation to crop up just in the nick of time, like it always does. Time is something you make, not something you find. All the more so if you're in a position of responsibility. Bah. Lady Elisa is quite the multitasker herself. You should see her. She has no trouble balancing her time between her studies, training, club activities, and hobbies. Of course she doesn't. I'd be disappointed if she wasn't able to manage at least that much. You need to start using your time more creatively, Elisa. Instead of simply doing what's required of you. Ugh. I saw the railway guns at Corellia, you know. And I saw what those oxens are capable of. And I can understand why Grandfather regrets ever making them. Do you honestly feel things like that are necessary? Are you really okay with that? I think the fact that you've seen enough to ask me that now means that deep down you've realized that they're both necessities, and that they're both necessities of this era we live in. Well, the opinions of others are only that. Stop relying on them so much. Observe for yourself and draw your own conclusions. That's what someone who is truly independent would do. Anyway.
Still, I wasn't expecting to find myself indebted to you again so soon. Without your intervention, the Chancellor and I would have met our maker in Crossbow.
Don't mention it. We're
just relieved you're all okay, Your Highness.
Indeed. I'm glad you were able to focus on making a positive contribution at the conference.
I wish I could tell you that's exactly what I did. I could scarcely find a place to chime in once the Chancellor and the Republic's president got going. Though the mayor of Crossbell managed to dumbfound even them.
I presume you're referring to his proposal for Crossbell's independence?
Hard to believe it could actually happen.
Well, as long as both Erebonia and Calvard refuse to accept it, the likelihood of it actually happening is incredibly low. Still, they're planning to hold a referendum on the issue to see if the population is in favor of it. So there'll be plenty more chances for disputes to break out over the issue.
Well, neither of them want to lose all that sweet tax revenue from Crossbell. Half of it flows into the provinces too, so like, fat chance the noble faction's gonna take that lying down.
Milliam. I swear, this kid has all the delicacy of a rock to the face.
So you're Milliam, are you? Your name seems to have come up with increasing frequency lately. I was hoping for a chance to see the famous Eric Getlam in action, though.
Oh, sure thing. Come on, Lamb!
No, you fucking
Whoa
don't, you
there.
brat.
Hold your jets.
I'm not sure this is the best place to call out Eric Getlam.
Lame.
Objection overruled.
That could have gotten messy.
Honestly, it would save us all a lot of trouble if you could just refrain from saying whatever pops into your mind, too.
Lame.
Oh, who might you be?
Say, are you from the Vander family? The one who serves as the prince's bodyguard?
Oh, did Neidhart mention me? I'm Mueller Vander of the 7th Armored Division. I was with the prince at the conference in Crossbell, so I'm in your debt as well. Glad to be able to thank you personally.
The honor is ours, sir.
It's an honor to meet a member of the esteemed Vander family.
Ah, so you're the Radiant Blade Master's daughter. And you must be a practitioner of the 8 Leaves 1 Blade style. I'm always happy to meet fellow students of the sword. Oh, and you must be the young man from Nord who my uncle wrote a reference for.
Yes, that would be me. I owe a lot to Lieutenant General Vander.
It sounds like he's in your debt as well, with everything that happened in Nord a few months ago. Well, you all seem like dependable young men and women. Perhaps the prince's idea had some merit to it after all.
See? What did I tell you? And it's not just Class 7 either. The whole academy seems so full of life. Perhaps I should take this opportunity to break down social barriers by getting to know all of them in the academy's pool.
Down, boy.
If you really want to work up a sweat, I'd be glad to let you run back to Heimdall. If you kept up a good sprint, I'll bet you could even make it in a couple hours.
You'd actually make me do it, too. Ah, cruelty. My name is Mueller.
It's like their hearts practically beat in sync.
That's certainly one way to look at it. I wonder how long they've known each other.
Well then, I bid you all a fond farewell. I hope we have the chance to meet again soon.
Three days had passed since the board of directors handed down their decision. Hey, Aragon. My electricity went yesterday while posting the sea shanty. Ah, I see. I was wondering what happened. I'm doing all right. With the assurance that our field studies would continue, we finally turned our attention to next month's festival. However, losing those couple of days at the end of the month meant we had that much less time to prepare. And no matter how much we brainstormed, we couldn't think of any really compelling ideas our small class could pull off. Eventually, geez, I can't believe we burned through another week already. But hey, at least it's the perfect weather for a weekend out on town. I hope you all enjoy your free day tomorrow, especially since you've got another practical exam coming up next Wednesday. You couldn't just send us off with "have a good weekend," could you? It just wouldn't be Instructor Sarah if she didn't throw in a little dash of torment. And then we have this month's field study coming up fuck. Why is reading hard? And then we have this month's field study coming up at the end of next month, right? I really wish I could see your VOD. Wondering what happened, but yeah, it just came back an hour later. The VODs are up. I always post my VODs up on YouTube, so you could always check out the VODs over there. My YouTube there should be a link to my YouTube down below. Let me double check, make sure it's there and working. Yeah, if you scroll down a bit, you'll see links to all of my social medias and everything. I actually have things up inside. I almost forgot that I need to bring up my cheat sheet. And then we have this month's field study coming up at the end of next week, right? Yep. Just like we'd been planning. We might have made a few changes to the original itinerary, but nothing major. I'll tell you all about it where you're heading after the practical exam. So until then, keep on guessing. Oh yeah. I mean, what is it? This is my third time running through this game, so definitely having up a cheat sheet really doesn't matter to me anymore. It's just to make sure I hit all the stuff that I've missed, which unfortunately I know I've missed a couple of things back at the start of the game, so I'm gonna need to do a fourth run of the early parts of this game so I can get all the achievements. Yeah. You don't need to make it into some sort of dramatic revelation. She always does, though. Ooh. No. Ooh, I can't wait to find out where we're going this time. Oh, and by the way, you guys really need to figure out what you're going to do for the festival next month. First years have to participate, so if you can't think of anything, you'll be showing your field study reports instead. What? That certainly wouldn't be my first choice, or even my fifth. Anyway, that's a wrap for homeroom. If you'll do the honors, Miss Class President. Yes, instructor. Well, I'm sure she was just joking about putting our field study reports on display. I hope. Either way, we need to figure out what we're doing. We need to figure out what we're doing by the start of next week. That sounds wise, especially considering we have our practical exams on Wednesday and our field study next weekend. If that's how things stand, we should make it our goal to at least have some solid ideas by the end of tomorrow. We also need to check out what the other classes are planning. If we ended up doing something that was already being done, we'd seem totally redundant. Yeah, we should split up and start gathering some info. But remember, we need to find something that'll work with the number of people we've got. Yeah, all the other classes have more than double the manpower we do easily. And they all seem to have some pretty grandiose aspirations at that. If greatness were reliant on numbers, museums would be full of artwork produced by committees. There must be some course of action that can turn our lesser numbers to our advantage. Yeah, the question is, what? If you want to, I don't mind. If we had an easy answer, we wouldn't be spending all this time worrying over it. I'm getting kind of pumped. Well, a little interclass competition might never hurt anyone. In fact, it might spice things up a bit. All right. When you have control of the ring, oh, hang on. Am I? Nope, that's it. Okay, we're back in this. I already got that because New Game Plus 3. You can get some new profile updates. Vincent and Colette, page 1. Alright, first and foremost, let me make sure I have those already. Becky that I'm missing, and I'm pretty sure she was early game. Same with Kenneth. Alright, so I have Vincent, George 3, so that I know is later. Where's Colette? Alright, I have Vincent and I have Colette, so I don't have to worry about their pages. You can find new books and the Black Cat at the school library. After you're done reading the books, go upstairs and give some. Cannot use the pond gymnasium to catch any fish you have previously missed. I know I have all the fish already, so I don't have to worry about them. Yep, I have all the fish, so that's something I also don't need to worry about. Thankfully, I don't need to S rank all that for an achievement. Still just missing that, which I know that is later in the game. So there's not really much to do. That's Colette. The game doesn't tell me I need to actually... Guide doesn't tell me I actually need to talk to anyone or everyone, but might as well. Oh, excuse me. Your room's closed. Conference room is closed. Ah. Stop getting trapped. I've offered him all. Have I offered him all that? Oh no, I haven't, because obviously I'm missing a dish. Oh, also right. Well, I can worry about that later. If I'm correct, I've gotten all the peculiar dishes. Yeah, so it's just I'm missing this dish, so I can't do anything with that yet, and then I just need to wait till I can get the all my teammates, so I can make the golden dish for that. Hello there. Hello there, you two. What's up, Monk? Hello, you two. I will say one of the things I do love about this game series is that it really does. Oh, thank you. One thing I definitely will say is I really do love that this game series actually gives all the side characters personalities. I know I'm skipping through their dialogue and whatnot, but you'll see that's because the first game, all their personality is literally just from reading, but the future games, they'll actually get their own side cutscenes and everything. Okay, no one's back here. Let's speed up movement real quick. Wait, no, I was supposed to say Fee should be over here, but no, Fee was back upstairs earlier. Is anyone in here? Just the usual trio. Oh, there we go, cutscene. Hey, Reen. Speak of the devil. Girl was just talking about you. What's this I hear about you guys struggling with your plans for the Academy Festival? It's embarrassing to say it, but it's true. Well, you've had so much on your plate with field studies. Who can blame you? You can start thinking of stuff. You can start thinking of stuff now that all that's. You can start thinking of stuff now that that's all. Fuck! Why is reading so hard? Oh, it is. You can start thinking. You can start thinking of stuff now that all that's out of the way. Out of the way, though. Good point. But it'd be nice if you'd actually lend us a hand up or come up with something. And if I did, I'd be denying you youngsters a valuable lesson in independence. How could I live with myself? Sounds like Crow's already made himself at home in Class 7. Sure does. In fact, they're getting along so well that I think he should spend another year with them. Hold on, Angelica. You're not seriously hoping I get held back a year, are you? What'd I ever do to you? That reminds me, actually. What did you all do for last year's festival? We were in different classes, so we all did different things. My class had a little attraction that used some machines I built myself. You certainly showed off your stuff with that, didn't you? Meanwhile, I had the pleasure of playing the lead man in a play we held in the auditorium. Now that was popular. By which I mean all the girls went absolutely crazy for her and almost tore the auditorium down. Of course, I had to wade through the sea of admirers to get to my top priority, Toa's Class Cat Cafe. Oh yeah, that's Angelica. Just remembering how impossibly cute she was in her cat outfit sends shivers down my spine. Wow, I didn't know you could weaponize cuteness. But not only did Crow take charge by helping out a bunch of different places, he even organized our performance that closed out the festival. You all did a performance together? Yeah, nothing too fancy. Might have been almost as popular as Jellica's play, though. I don't know. Oh, let's not be humble now. It was far and away the most popular event at the festival. The audience was so excited that Toa managed to get over her initial nervousness and get really into it. Now I've got to know what this was. Maybe I'll tell you about it some other time. Speaking of Toa, actually, we really can't thank you enough for what you did while the trade conference was going on. I guess that applies to Crow too. I don't even want to imagine what would have happened to her if you guys hadn't stopped the railway guns. Okay, turn off the waterworks. No need to thank me for helping a buddy. He's right. Besides, it wasn't like we were the only ones involved either. I'm just glad we're all here. I'm just glad we're all here safe and sound and can joke around about the festival like this. That's all the thanks I need. Even so, thanks, Reen. Good luck on coming up with something. Seconded. If you need us to lend you a hand, just ask. I'll do just that. Alright. Got that cutscene out of the way. Ah! Wrong button. I'll come back to this building in just a second. Off to the library. Oop. I don't like that it does it like that. Alright, so I already had those two, the first two books in here then. Ah, I didn't want to click on that again. Is this the same? Nope. Got that added in. And then if I remember correctly, it said that the cat... There you are. Alright. Everything done with the cat. Let's head back out and then go into the Student Union building. Talk to the twins. Let's see if Toa is in the office, because I do not remember. Well, actually, let's check the other clubs first. And photography, no, chess club, then photography club. Photography club is here. Then spooky club. And then is... Okay, next on the agenda is the issue of the food and drink stalls. More specifically, how we ensure hygiene standards across all of them. That's a big one, especially with how many non-academy visitors we'll have. Worse yet, Heinrich and some of the other instructors were saying the stalls should be banned if we can't take care of them. Are they crazy? We couldn't possibly ban food and drink stalls at a festival. That's half the fun right there. In that case, we're really going to need each and every student to understand their responsibilities in regards to hygiene. We've still got about a month, so if we take the initiative here, what if we discuss this with instructor? Why is reading so fucking hard? I swear, I always do this. What if we discuss this with Instructor Beatrix in the infirmary and work with her? That seems like a good way to do it. Sounds good to me. No objections here. It's settled then. I'm sure if we work together, everything will be fine. Okay, let's move on to the next topic. She seems really busy. I was hoping to ask her about what Class 7 could do for the festival. But today definitely does not seem like the right time. Maybe tomorrow. Alright. That takes care of that one. Typing is one thing. Reading has always been my annoying point. I always get tongue-tied when I'm trying to read stuff. When I try to read stuff aloud, I should say. Should I go back to the dorm? Yeah, I think I'm done.
Insects, huh? Well,
oh good, I don't have to
fall,
read.
I guess. Hard to believe I've already been here half a year. The festival used to seem so far off, and now it's just next month. The past 6 months really have flown by.
Huh? Is that you, Reed?
Oh, hey. Speak of the earlier devil.
Toa? Hey there. Haven't seen you out and about too much lately. I thought you were still stuck in today's student council meeting.
I'm surprised you heard about it. We just finished up a little while ago. so I thought that was a nice point to call it a day.
I see. Did you guys discuss the Academy Festival?
Yep. We've still got a lot we need to nail down before next month to keep the preparations running smoothly. There's enough to discuss that we're actually meeting again tomorrow.
Sounds like work's really keeping you busy then. By the way, have you figured out what you'd like me to help you with tomorrow? I'll even take the tasks now if you have them handy.
Oh, I usually sort those out before I go to bed. I guess I could go over them now, but there's some shopping I really need to do. Sorry, is it okay if I give them to you tomorrow morning like usual?
That's totally fine.
Reen, there's something I want to tell you, and I'm sorry it's taken me so long to say it, but I want you and everyone from Class 7 to know how grateful I am for what you did at Corellia Fortress.
Oh. It's fine, really. We've gotten plenty of rounds of thanks for it already. We just kind of ended up in the wrong place at the right time, and we were lucky the instructors were there, and...
That doesn't change the fact that you saved my life. I wasn't on the same floor where the conference was being held, but if a shot from the railway guns had hit Orcus Tower, I doubt I'd be standing here today.
Toa, I'm just glad you're safe.
Thanks. Anyway, I feel like I'm just kind of babbling on and repeating myself now.
Huh. She's awfully conscientious, isn't she? Oh, you said you were on your way out to do some shopping, right? Is there a lot on your list?
Well, a pretty good amount, I suppose. Oh, and I just remembered I need to pick up that stuff at the bookstore, too. Then after I get everything I need at the general store, I might have to make a trip back here to drop it off.
You could do that. Or I could come along with you and help carry all those bags. So how about it? No strings. I just feel like you could use a hand.
Oh no, there's no way I could drag you along on all my errands. I mean, sure, it'd be a big help, but I just feel so bad asking you to do it. Ugh, that makes it sound like deep down I secretly want you to come, and that's not...
Well, if it eases your conscience, there's actually something I need your advice on. It's about my class and what we can do for the upcoming festival.
That is Megan Taylor Harvey. She doesn't pop, Hody Mia doesn't pop up on behind the VA, but let's see. Yeah, no, that's a different. Remy's a different voice actress. Remy is Jalissa Delago. Yeah, Megan Taylor Harvey's different. She hasn't done a lot of anime. Like her last anime role was back in 2022. Well, excuse me, her last anime role was 2024 in Sailor Moon Cosmo.
Wow, is it this late already?
I guess the sun has started setting a little earlier lately.
I don't watch a lot of anime and dub, so I can't really say for sure myself.
Still, I had no idea you came here often.
Well, Mick is always able to get stuff you can't buy anywhere else. He's my go-to guy when there's something I can't get at the Academy store. Like fireworks to use in school events. I think we even asked him for a penguin costume once, and he actually got it.
Yeah, it sounds like you have a pretty unique shopping list.
Uh-huh. Wait! How did you end up with all those bags? Oh no, I'm so sorry. Here, give me some of those.
Don't worry about it. I'm fine. You're carrying plenty as it is.
Sorry, Rain. Well, how about we take a break in the rest area over there? I'll buy you a coffee or something. You wanted to ask me something about the Academy Festival too, right? Ooh, yeah. That does sound like a problem. Well, your class doesn't have enough people to do anything that involves large-scale equipment or decorations. You all could get together and run a little cafe without any problems, if you all wanted to do something like that.
Jesus Christ, I didn't realize it's already been an
I
hour and
thought
it's
about
mostly
it,
just been
yeah.
cutscenes. I forget how many cutscenes are in this game.
Still,
Could be worse. Could be
I'm
the
going to
3
do
hours of
something.
cutscenes
I at least
from...
want it to be as
what is it?
impressive as what the other classes are doing.
A while ago. God, I don't remember when that happened. It's like one of my streams was basically like 90% cutscenes and the rest, and then like 10% gameplay.
Feeling a little competitive, aren't we, Reen? Well, you have enough people to put on a play or run a game tournament, but other first-year classes have already applied to do both of those.
I see. I don't really want to copy an idea another class is already doing. Actually, didn't you, Crow, Angelica, and George use the stage for your exhibit last year?
You heard about that?
Oh boy.
How much do you know?
Not too much. All of them seemed to dance around the details. One thing they all agreed on, though, was that it was a real hit.
Me and my big mouth.
Now, I will say one thing, though, about voice actors. If you play Genshin Impact, Reen should sound familiar to you.
You really want to know?
If you don't mind telling me, anyway. Who knows? It might help me think of something Class 7 could do.
Well, if you insist. I can't turn down a chance to help a sweet, fledgling first year, especially after how much you helped me. I'll reach down to my toes and muster every last bit of courage to tell you.
It really wasn't that bad what you did.
Thanks. Was it some kind of traumatic experience or something?
Well, in short, we put on a musical performance. A little concert of sorts, you could say.
Little concert.
Wow, really?
Just a
I wouldn't have expected that
little
from you guys.
concert.
So you can play an instrument then?
I'm afraid not. That's how I got stuck being the singer. Angie, Crow, and George all played for the show, though.
Wow, that actually sounds like it'd be a lot of fun. If we put on a musical show, I'm sure Elliot would be a big help. So what kind of music was it? Classical? Folk? Show tunes?
Well, it's hard to describe, but it was passionate. Really modern.
I'm not sure I get what you mean.
Well, it's not really a genre that's caught on in the Empire yet.
No worries.
You definitely wouldn't hear it played in Heimdall's Opera House, that's for sure.
Huh?
Alright. Do you have some free time tomorrow evening? If you can't come until after you're done exploring the old schoolhouse, that's okay with me.
Tomorrow evening? Yeah, I should be free. Should I meet you in the student council room?
Oh no. Can you go to the computer room in the main school building?
Sure thing. Does this have something to do with the concert you held last year?
You'll just have to find out tomorrow night. Anyway, sorry to keep asking favors of you, but would you mind coming to the lower class dormitory with me? If we stay out here much longer, we're going to miss dinner at the dorms.
You have a point. But really, I'm fine with all the bags. Just leave the heavy lifting to me.
You're so stubborn.
Says the pot. Right, hang on. Start from the bottom floor, work my way up. That's my room. Right, yeah, these games don't have the reflect. I don't think mirrors reflect until the third game either. To be fair, this was a fucking PSP game, PS Vita game, so not surprised. See Daisy. Do I have? Yeah, I have everyone from class 7. I know there was a monster somewhere that I forgot to scan. I have everyone here scanned. I forgot what early monster I forgot to scan. Unless it wasn't a monster that I forgot to scan, but it was unless it wasn't an early monster that I forgot to scan, but instead it was just forgetting to get character bios. Oh, no, there it is. Auroch Canyon, I didn't get that, so I'm gonna have to, that's at least the second field study. I forgot, I know, or yeah, no, that's part of the second field study, so forgot to scan that. And I think I made sure to scan everything else from here on out. Okay, so yeah, this is where I'm going next, Spina By Road, so I don't have to worry about that. Don't mind Reen just casually barging into the girls' dorm rooms. I can't leave the dorms this time of night, right? Yep, nope, alright, that's pretty much it then, so... Right, again, I'm thinking of Cold Steel 3 where I can do that. That's everyone, so off to sleep. I myself will be right back. Alright, first and foremost... Okay, there we go. I'm just trying to remember what buttons are what. Let's knock out some of the bonding events. Now, if you're playing base game, not New Game Plus or anything, you're only going to get a certain number of... for those who don't know, you only get a certain number of bonding events per time of day. And only certain characters show up during the day or during the evening. But since I'm on New Game Plus, you get the max amount of to be able to do bonding events with everyone. Emma, let's knock out Laura's first. And to be fair, this is, like I said earlier, this is my New Game Plus 3, so I've already maxed out everyone's friendship. But might as well do them for the story. Excellent. This seems like a fine spot. There's something I'd like your help with. Wait, what are we doing? What are we doing out here? Now I don't want to just jump to conclusions here. But if I didn't know any better, I'd say you brought me out here to have a picnic. So, Reen, I'd like you to try this. Did you make it? I did. You see, Sharon's been teaching me the finer points of cooking lately. And this seemed like as good a situation as any to have you judge my current progress. Huh. Never would have expected you to take an interest in cooking. You've got bandages all over your fingers too. That's a lot of proof. That's at least proof you've been going at it full force. Well, I am still a lady, even if I'm a disciple of the sword. Even if I'm a disciple of the sword first. Besides, I'm just approaching cooking as another part of my training. It doesn't hurt that it helps me be more ladylike. But that's neither here nor there right now. Just eat the food already. All right. All right. I won't say no to something you put your heart into. So, how is it? I can't deny it doesn't exactly look all that appetizing, but I did put my all into making it. It's really good. Honestly, this is on par with the meals Sharon makes for us. Oh man, I forgot this was in my pocket. No, that can't be the case. When you go that overboard with compliments, it comes off as insincere. Maybe so, but that doesn't change the fact that I meant it. Looking at the food, looking at your hands, I can tell how much care you put into it. And that care comes through in the taste. It really does. Well then, I'm glad you liked it. Looks like I didn't even leave any leftovers. If you wanted undeniable proof it was great, well, there you go. Seeing you enjoy the food I made was a nice feeling. I hadn't expected cooking would make me feel that way. Would you like to do this again sometime, perhaps? Would I? And just name the time and place, and I'll be there. Thank you. Oh, right. That meal should have given you plenty of energy. So let's move right along to our sparring. What? That is what you first thought I dragged you out here for, isn't it? Come, grab your sword and let's begin. Next up, Emma. I may start skipping through some of these just to speed up the game, just to speed things up a bit so I actually get to gameplay. Is that a conductor's baton? Wait, no. Alright, this is a semi-important one, because this is where Reen finally learns, the truth about Emma, if you're going through her bonding events. Otherwise, you kind of learn about it near the end. How did you do that? I didn't see you use your Arcus. So, that can't have been an Orbital art. That's right. All I can say is that it's a magic trick of sorts. However, that should make it clear that my background is abnormal, to say the very least. Although, I'm sure you suspected as much. After what happened at Lohengrin Castle, and seeing my connections with Celine. I see. Reen? Thanks, Emma. That was a pretty interesting display right there. I have no idea how you did it, though. Thank you. What are you talking about? What are you thanking me for? You were the one who put on the show. I'm sure all other classmates would react the same way if you showed them what you just showed me. Besides, we've got Milliam in our class. As far as Mysterious goes, the girl who can summon Ergetlam takes the cake. I suppose that's true. Maybe it's ironic for Mystery Girl number 2 to ask, but what exactly is Ergetlam anyway? So you don't know either? Here I was thinking that there was nothing in the world you didn't know about. That couldn't be any further from the truth. There's a lot that I don't know. Oh, come to think of it, I forgot that I baked some cookies yesterday. I'll go pour us some herbal tea, so feel free to help yourself if you'd like. Alright, so he didn't learn the full truth, but he got a bigger hint about her. Alright, so next up is Machias at the bookstore and Sarah at the cafe. Before that, hey Mick, you got anything new to sell? Right, I don't have any more U medals. I forgot how you get those things in this game. I need Silver Bell. I need to make Confuse in order to make Chaos. Which I already have one chaos. I don't need another one right now. And evade 2 is the highest evade you can get. Perfect ring. I'll have to come back to Mict later to figure that one out. Equip. No, not equip. Ornament. See, no, I think we're good. Okay. Anyway, back on track. Let's deal with Machias next. I wasted way too much time on that whole deciding quartz thing, so let me just kind of speed run through these. Marcus, guys, Instructor Sarah, Paula, speak to Paula, Mint Angelica. I know you just heard sad music and everything. I kind of need to just speed run through this. You'll get context for Sarah's backstory in the next games. Like, this is the build up for Sarah's backstory, and then Cold Steel 2 and 3 and 4 are the executions of it. Alright, Alright, let's head into the school and knock out the 2 bonding events in the school. Where is Gaius? I've been trying to reload for hours, for 5 minutes, but I'm back. Let's go. Oh, welcome back. Alright, next up to the roof. Honestly, you didn't really miss much. I went AFK for a minute, and then I've just been working on the bonding events and setting up the team for when I go into the dungeon in a minute. Alright, thank you for the posture check. Let's clear these out. I'm kind of speed running through the bonding events now because I took way too much time setting up, trying to set up the team for when I go into the dungeon. Alright, 2 more for the day. So let's go to the field and then we'll talk to Fee. Alright, so that's the last of the bonding events. So now we can start doing the story stuff, not the story stuff. We can start doing the daily stuff. So, first one here is mint in the student union. Oh, I can only imagine where this is going to lead, given what I just read. If you have a stomach of steel. Hi, Mint. Please don't kill me. Okay, so... Mint asked me to bring her a number of dishes that I would describe as superb to fuel the fire of her cooking passion. She needs 3 dishes in all, 1 soup, 1 main dish, and 1 dessert.
Okay, let's give this a try. Well, how about that?
That's it. 1 dessert, 1 soup, 1 main dish, and 1 dessert. So I got the main dish, which is the pizza. Unfortunately, Rena's not good at cooking any of the other stuff. Okay, but it looks like I have... It looks like I at least have other stuff in good and at least the best quality. So let's talk to her again. Oh, superb dishes. I have a feeling there was a specific combination I probably could have done. Reward is calculated based on the total amount of HP of recovered. The total amount of HP recovered when the 3 are combined. I Okay, I think I probably grabbed the highest amount, so I'm good. Yep, that was the max. That was like the maximum amount reward. Pretty sure, anyway. AP gain 3. Nope. I think I didn't do that right. Yeah, I didn't do that right because I didn't get plus 2 AP. Fuck. Right, because it was Mint Special Beta she made. Fuck. And I didn't save before that, so no going back. Alright, well, that's fine. Let's go say hi to Toa real quick, and then we'll do the next. We'll do the next set of stuff. Side quest, personal request. Okay, so that's how I get a second Wrath. You win against her. Okay, yeah, that'll be easy. Alright. Alright, Angelica, I'm coming for you. I need that second rat so that way I can frickin' fight Gaius without having to worry. Oh, training hall. So that way I don't have to keep flip-flopping stuff between Fee and Gaius.
Hey, thanks for coming.
Good morning, Angelica.
Imagine if you were to be isekai'd into the last game you've played. I mean, Stardew Valley. I mean, if we're not counting this, since I'm currently in the middle of playing it, it would be Minecraft for me. So, I'd probably still be fucked.
I saw you'd placed a request for me. I'm assuming this one isn't on behalf of the engineering club?
Yeah, this one's a personal favor. Anyway, I hate beating around the bush, so let me get to the point. Will you spar with me?
You want to fight?
Oh, yeah. Same with Halo players, depending on which Halo game they pick. Because Hello Flood.
Don't look so surprised. This is a military academy after
Dead Space, Dead Space players would be equally fucked.
It's not like I spend all my time on the prowl for beautiful maidens to deflower.
Pick your words very, very carefully when you say that, Angelica.
Is that really something you should be fessing up to? Still, this feels so out of the blue. Did something happen?
You're overthinking it. It's just that it's been a while since I got any good exercise. No need to make a big deal out of it. Just think of it as a fun way to kill some time.
Alright, I'm game for it.
Much obliged. Well, let's not waste any more.
Your stance is...
Don't think of holding back on me now. Though I'm a bit rusty, so I don't know how much of a fight I'll put up.
And to be fair, Warhammer 4, there are a lot of Warhammer 40k players who want to be in the world of Warhammer 40k. because they think they can handle it.
You wouldn't know it just looking at her. Her guards, if I leave any openings, she's going to run me into the ground. No worries. I'm planning to give you every...
That's what well then, come at me. Let's see what you're made of.
Shit.
My turn.
Okay, so I still can't do thing yet.
All right, let's do this.
How about
Too slow. Go. Here we go.
How about
My turn. Flames, gather on my blade.
Not bad. Guess there's no need to hold back.
Go. My turn. Here we go.
Okay, thank you.
Not a bad workout.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
Definitely worried if she would use her, if she'd use her S-craft after reading that bit of information. Because of the unholy violation of... Oh, yeah, we... Yeah. No.
I did it.
If I'd been keeping up with my training, I could have given you a stiffer challenge.
If you hadn't just told me, I wouldn't have guessed you'd skipped a single day of your training. In fact, you're actually even stronger than I expected you'd be.
I'm still just a fledgling. Got a long way to go before I can really serve up an A+ beatdown. I'm nowhere near as strong as Instructor Sarah, and my old master was pretty amazing herself.
Oh, believe me, I felt plenty of skill and training in every punch you landed. By the way, your fighting style reminded me a lot of the Eastern martial art Taito. Are you a practitioner by any chance?
I should have guessed you'd be familiar with it. Around 7 years ago, I met a lady from the East who was traveling around the Empire. I kinda ran away from home and followed her around for about half a year, and she taught me Taito.
Oh, believe me, I know. I've just also met people who think that they can, they could be the next, like, big space marine and take out everything.
I've mixed in a bit of my own flavor over time, though. Good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
Angelica hits on anything with a pulse that she likes, but she prefers women more than anything else.
Even now, I still find it hard to believe you're from one of the 4 great houses.
Aren't you the flatterer? You're gonna make me blush.
That wasn't flattery.
Well, we might not be as tangled up as Eustace's family, but House Ragnar has its fair share of issues. Guess that's why my rebellious teenage impudence has hung on so long. Even now, there are still some family affairs I worry about.
What kinds of things?
It'd probably be better if I kept it to myself. At least for now. Anyway, I'm lucky to have met Toa, Crow, and George, and then some cool first years like you guys. I'm glad I came to Thor's. Right now, in my life, you guys are all I need.
Yeah.
Angelica.
But hey, it's nice to know I can still hold my own in a fight. At least I know that if worse comes to worse, I should be
At
able
least
to
she
keep
does hit
Toa
on
and
us
safe.
in more ways than one.
And knowing that is enough to have made this all worthwhile. Thanks.
You're welcome. Glad to finally be able to help you out for a change. And besides, it sounds like some good ideas for what Class 7 can do for the festival might just be coming my way.
I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys come up with. And yeah, I hear you'll be spending some alone time with Toa this evening,
What?
Oh, there's no need to be embarrassed. It's just that Toa might be perfectly professional when it comes to work, but she's more than a little inexperienced when it comes to the menfolk. So promise me you'll be gentle with her, okay? Now, if you'll excuse me... Oh wait, I almost forgot. I wanted to give you this for helping me out. Anyway, see you around. I'll let you know when I'm ready for round 2.
You mean fighting, right?
She really is one of a kind.
You mean fighting, right?
Oh well, I guess I should be going too.
What is it? She's a year older than us because she's a second year while we're first years. Granted, also, if you couldn't, as you could tell, this game does take place in like a retro-futuristic medieval Germanic setting. Alright, off to the old schoolhouse. Nope, I am going the right way. Right, I got the 2. Yep, +2. So all that's left now is old schoolhouse investigation. AKA dungeon crawling and beating up a monster. There's nothing else that I'm missing, right? Talk to all of them, got all that. Stamina stick. Oh, hey, hang on. I need to make sure that that's not the missing recipe. No, that's not the missing recipe. I have that. Missing recipe is... Okay, so we're good. Running events. Got that, got that, got that, got that, got that. Speak to Paula. The Academy Field. I should have that, question mark. This says reincarnated as, getting some vibes. Are you talking about reincarnating the mob one? Where he died from beating the dating sim that his sister forced on him? I'll hate when I do that. I know that one. I actually like that one. Where the fuck is Paula on this list? Oh, there you are. Okay, so I have you already. Alright, so we're good then. We can go right into the... You can just go straight into things. Who should I bring? Same 3 as always. Boom. Bam. Bop. You. Oh. And you. You know, I understand. For me, as long as it's fun, I'll enjoy it when it's an isekai. When it comes to isekai, isekai is kind of my junk food. Isekai is kind of like a junk food to me. You guys around. Actually, move you guys around.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, I'll handle it.
All right, time for the final floor of this dungeon.
Let's go.
Yeah, take me back. Oh, no, that's just rest. I keep forgetting. The one for constructing isn't until the next, isn't until right before the boss fight. Shiny.
Hostile spotted. Beginning combat.
Here we go. Second floor. Damn. Go.
Broken. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Leave it to me. That takes care of them.
I did it.
No shiny. Oh, treasure chest. I'll take that.
Now's our chance.
My turn. Target lock. Got it.
Got it. My turn.
Second form Gale.
Yeah.
Leave it to me.
Boom.
Okay. Yeah.
Here we go. We'll cut our own path.
Don't even get a fucking chance to come at me. No shiny. No shiny.
We have the advantage. I'll handle it. Target lock. Now.
Got it. Here we go. Second
Gale.
floor. Gale. Now's our chance.
Broken. It's my turn. Here. Let's keep going.
Hit the thing. Oh, I know that feeling.
Let's get this over with. Yeah. Yeah. My turn. Now. It's over. That one all right.
See? We make a great team.
It's a treasure chest.
At least I need you to not sound so excited. No shinies and shiny.
Enemy sighted. Take him out. Go.
Gale.
Gale. Now's our chance.
Broken. Okay. Okay. Got it.
Got it.
Now. My turn.
I just realized I've scanned these things, right? Yeah, I did. I thank you, the two of you, for going to sleep, by the way.
Here we go. Second floor. Gale.
Okay. My turn.
Here we go. Go.
Broken. That one all right.
See? We make a great team.
Making progress.
Alright, no chests or anything around here. Just keep progressing.
It's a treasure chest!
Again, Elisa, I need you to not sound so excited about that.
Advantage is ours. Let's finish him.
The second floor. Gale!
My turn. Yeah!
Yeah, you guys are scanned.
Arcus, activate.
Now!
I'll help. Now! Let's keep going.
And second stairway is down now. Alright, where's that chest?
Oh, that's a beautiful looking treasure chest.
Where? Oh, ooh, 2 shinies. No, but seriously, where the hell are you seeing this treasure chest? Is it down there? It's probably down there. Yeah, it's down there. They're reacting to it when I'm not even properly near it.
Stay on guard and don't get cocky.
Go! The second floor. Gale! Go!
Broken. Okay.
Yeah! Here!
It's my turn.
My turn.
Go! Now's our chance!
Broken. That one all right.
See? You make it.
I'm awesome.
Go!
Leave it to me.
Eat that! Eat that!
Oh, what a nice looking treasure chest.
Let's get this
Here we go! The second floor. Gale!
I'll handle it.
Thank you two, again, for falling asleep.
My turn. The second floor. Gale!
Okay. Here I go. Got it. Okay, Reen.
Leave it to me!
I'm sorry,
This can't be
everyone.
happening.
Oh, fucking joy, thank you. I have these Aram capsules for a reason.
Appreciate it.
I'll handle it. Got it.
Got it! My turn.
That's what you get for being a bitch.
The second floor. Gale!
Yeah!
Right. Eat that. Now.
I'll help.
This is it. Not gonna let you outdo me on the battlefield.
How else would we motivate you? Success. Nicely done.
All that for fucking Zarum powder.
Eat that.
Hostiles. I'll handle it. Here.
My turn. The second floor. Gale! Go!
Broken. It's my turn. Too slow.
Oh my fucking
turn.
god. Stop doing that.
Here I go. Got it.
Got it! Oh no, you don't! Go!
handle it. Target's eliminated. Let's... Okay, my turn.
No shinies. No shinies.
We're not through yet. Stay alert.
Now's our chance. Let's go! The second floor. Damn! Go!
Broken.
You're finished!
My turn. It's my turn. Yeah.
Right. Eat that!
Okay. Done.
One shiny. No shiny. Oh, hello there.
Now's our
Yeah,
chance.
you're stupid.
Let's get 'em. My turn.
Right, I need to go. I need to remember after this fight to go and see what equipment they have equipped and see if there's anything to block sleep. Well, it's only going to be for this one dungeon, so it's not 100% necessary.
Second floor. Damn! Now's our chance.
Broken. I'll handle it. It's my turn. Here.
Pull the lever, Kronk. Sepith Mass. Nothing. Okay, so chest over here.
Enemy sighted. My turn.
Oh, that's a lot of fucks.
The second floor. Damn! Go!
Broken. I'll handle it. Here I go. Yeah. I'll handle it.
It's my turn. My turn. Now's our chance.
Broken. Yeah. The battle's
Great.
Give me that chest.
hostile spotted. Beginning
My
combat.
turn.
Zero Arts, Ragna Vortex.
It's my turn. Eat that.
It's my turn. The battle's over.
Take those out real quick. No, it came from that way. Go this way. No, great. We came from this way, so it's this way.
Go. Leave it to me.
Yeah.
Hang on. Melium, fee for Melium,
Yes,
real
sir.
quick.
I've got this.
And then fee for Melium.
Right.
Okay. I'll handle it.
Two shinies.
It's a treasure chest.
And another mob
Enemy
chest.
sighted. Take. Go. The second floor. Damn. Now's our chance.
Broken. It's my turn.
We're just going for the super nuke.
Okay. Target lock.
It's my turn. Locked in. Working away. Here we go.
My turn.
And nuke button. Let's go.
We should be safe.
So down this way.
Enemy sighted. Take my turn. The second floor. Dan has a chance.
Broken.
Right.
It's my turn.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's keep going.
Ooh, shiny. Gotta go up and around this way. Come on, turn your bitch ass around.
We have the advantage.
My turn.
Target lock.
My turn. The second floor. Gale.
Okay. Arcus activate.
It's my turn.
No.
I'll handle it.
Got it.
Got it.
That one all right.
See? An A plus.
I feel like I'm done.
Nicely. I'm awesome.
Follow the lever, Kronk. Oh wow, yeah, it's 1 a.m. Go to sleep. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by.
We have the advantage.
My turn. Here.
My turn. The second floor. Gale. That's that. Let's get.
Oh, that's a beautiful looking treasure.
Stay on guard and don't get cocky. My turn. The second floor. Gale. Go.
Broken.
You're finished.
Okay.
I'll handle it.
Got it.
Got it. It's my turn. There's no time to.
Alright, reduces AT delay after Mirage Art AT delay. No, reduces AT delay. Reduces art delay after Mirage Arts. Art delay reduced by 50%. Alright, with that technically... I mean, that's giving me the highest AT attack boost, if I remember correctly. That's ATS plus 80, which is like the highest next to after Mine 3. Arakumo's maxed out. Raven is almost maxed out. Tauros is almost maxed out. Angel is nowhere near almost maxed out. Yeah, I forgot to give her stuff. That was kind of not necessary. Alright, let's go this way.
Oh, there's the end.
And we're at the boss hallway. There's a weapon. Ports. Alright, let's do this.
This one's dangerous. I'll handle it. Here.
Go! All right, let's do this! It's my turn! Locked in? You won't get away!
Okay.
We're just not holding back at all. We're going, Scorched Earth.
Here.
My turn!
Alright, Reen is playing healer.
Ha! Appreciate it!
Now. Okay. Here.
Leave it to me! I hope you're... Here we go! Flames...
It's my turn. Arcus, activate.
My turn. I'll handle it.
Now.
And there we go.
Let's keep going.
Heal back up, and then we warp back to the front. Ah, there was a familiar little sound bit. Actually, think about it. Since I have a small bit of the party with me, what was the one that I was missing? All right, so it's one of you two.
All right, let's get started.
There we go. And then am I missing a dish? or anything else? Nope. Okay. Well, congratulations. We all survived another month of exploration. And sure enough, nothing suddenly appeared on our way back out. Well, if the 6th floor really is the bottom of the ruins, that would mean we're finally done with our monthly investigations, right? Well, no, we still know nothing about it. It does seem that way. That can't be the end. No, that can't be the end. That'd make this the worst design dungeon ever. This is just my hunch, but I don't think we've just taken our last trip into. This may just be a hunch, but I don't think we've just taken our last trip to the old schoolhouse. Maybe we should tell the principal later and see what he thinks. Kitty. A cat? Celine? Oh, you know this cat? Yeah. She hangs around the school sometimes, and it looks like she's grown pretty fond of Emma. So, you're really not her owner, huh? That's right. She's more like, a really close friend. Sort of a confidant. I've seen the two of them hanging out. Sometimes I see Emma in out-of-the-way places, just talking to Celine. You've seen that? Just from a distance. I wouldn't tell what you were saying. But it almost looked like you two were carrying on a conversation. Well, we are very close. I mean, everyone talks to animals, right? What's she getting all flustered about? Oh, so you're Celine. That's a pretty name. Ooh, her fur's all shiny. Her fur's all soft. I wonder who her owner is if it's not Emma. She has to be someone's cat with this ribbon on her tail. Hey, don't just monopolize all the petting. She has a very regal look about her, wouldn't you say? Indeed. She has all the markings of distinguished breeding. I think she and I would get along. She doesn't seem to mind all the attention, at least. Oh. What is it? It seems like she wants something from me. The question is what? Oh. She's gone. You think she'll be all right? I wouldn't want her to wander into the old schoolhouse and get hurt. I'm sure she'll be fine. She seems to have been wandering around here for quite some time. I'm sure she knows her way around by now. Really? That's a relief. Anyway, we might as well call it a day. Yeah, you're right. Oh, and let's not forget, when we get back to the dorm, we need to sit down and discuss what we're doing for the festival. Whoops, almost forgot about that. Well, it sounds like we have plenty to keep us busy tonight. After all the progress we've made, I'd really rather we were the ones to solve the mystery of the old schoolhouse. Oh well, I guess there's not much of a point in dwelling on it. Ah, yeah. It's almost time to meet up with Toa. I should head on up to the computer room on the 2nd floor of the main building. Received 1 additional. Alright, so it's Crow and I got 3. Oh, Elisa, Crow, and Melium. Alright, let's knock Elisa's out first. Wrong button. Speed up. Cold Steel 1 really felt like it wanted to reinforce that you and Elisa were supposed to be a couple, but then they kind of just, you know, ignored that going forward. Oh, the Crow is in the school, second floor, so we'll hit him up last. Let's go talk to Melium. Because Crow is right across from where Toa is, anyway. I mean, he's over here.
All right, let's get started.
Oh, right, I forgot I play a game of Blades with him.
Go on, draw a card. I'm up first. Not bad. Not bad. Take this. Oh, seriously? Oh man, I lost?
Alright, got that all knocked out. Now over to the other side. Oh, hang on. Before I do that and lock myself in. Melium bonding event, Patrick. Oh, there's a secret quest. Do I have that done already, technically? Yeah, Patrick is all maxed out. Hidden quest, Celestine secret. Gymnasium. Alright, so before I do that, Celine is apparently at the inn, is it? Yeah, second floor of the inn. So let's go to the inn first. Oh, there you are. Stupid cat. Gymnasium. Hi, Patrick. Grady looking to sell without arousing suspicions. First, upperclassmen dormitory. Ask a lot. He'd gone to our dorm to collect something from Sharon. Done by Kirsch's later. Hey, Celestine. Card after Celestine shuffles. If you pick the correct card. Shit! Again. Whew! Back to the gymnasium. Alright, now we go talk to Toa. Park, Lisa, blah, 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 blah. Do you finish a side quest, head to Toa, finish the day. Okay. Nope, nope. Not what I wanted to do. Not gonna enter.
Huh? Doesn't sound like she's here yet. Oh. At least she's getting some rest. Must be a rare treat for her. What to do, though? I'd almost feel bad about waking her.
Alright, do I be mean or do I be kind-ish? Fuck it.
On the other hand, she might not want to be left sleeping like this either. Still, she seems really cozy napping there, so I don't want to just jar her awake or anything. Sorry, but if I don't wake you up, I could end up being here all night.
Mom. Dad.
I think actually this is the first time I've ever done this. I think I usually let her sleep.
Yeah, I don't think I can bring myself to do it after all. She must be really tired. I should let her sleep a while longer. Oh, right. There we go. I guess I'll just read a book or something while I'm waiting.
Huh? Where am I? A jacket?
Oh, hey, you're awake.
Huh? Rean? Oh, right. I came here after the conference was over. So this jacket is... Oh no! I'm so sorry! I can't believe I fell asleep after asking you to come all the way here.
Don't worry about it. You're doing me a favor here. I appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule for me.
Aw, why is it that you always seem to catch me at the weirdest moments? Still. Thanks.
No problem. Glad to do what I can. It wasn't too hot, was it?
No, of course not. It felt really nice and warm. But anyway, that's not the point. Now, listen here, Reen.
Huh?
I mean, lending me your jacket was very sweet and gentlemanly of you, and I'm kind of happy you did. But it's not very gentlemanly to sit and stare at a girl when she's sleeping, you know.
I'm sorry? I did try to wake you up once, but you seemed so relaxed and peaceful that it would have been almost too cruel to go through with it. But I guess it was inconsiderate of me to just let you nap there.
No. I'm not annoyed with you. It's just kind of weird to randomly watch people sleep, you know? If it was someone else, they might have misunderstood. Anyway, I asked you to meet me here so I could show you more about the concert we put on for last year's festival.
Oh, you mean the one you did with Angelica, Crow, and George? Do you have some record of it here?
Actually, I do. George was testing out some kind of orbital video camera that was being developed by the Ruhr Institute of Technology. And we've still got the recording here.
An orbital video camera?
Yeah, the technology is different from what they use for the orbital net. Actually, it's probably faster to just show you. Let me bring it up on the screen.
Oh, you've got pictures of it.
More than just pictures. Just watch.
Amazing.
I know, right? It plays back images and sound at the same time. So it's like a radio and a camera combined. The quality might be a bit rough, but it really feels like you're right there, doesn't it?
It's really something else.
Oh, there we are going up.
Wow.
Isn't it cool? It's called Rock. It's making a splash in the music scene abroad. They use orbital audio technology to amplify guitars for it.
It definitely is. And, speaking of bold, how about that outfit?
I forgot about the outfit. Don't look at that. Just focus on the performance.
This is... Bravo! That was incredible! I wish I could have been there to see it in person.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. So was that any help?
Help? This is exactly what I was looking for. I'm not sure if we can put together something as flashy as this, but we do have Elliot, and he knows his music, so I think we might have a chance.
I'm glad to hear it. Crow was the one who planned all of this out, so he's the one you should ask about how to put a program like this together. Angie did our choreography, and George got all the instruments together for us.
I think I just might. We have to get our preparations for the festival underway.
Oh, I put a copy of the video onto this memory quartz for you, too. If you put this memory quartz into the orbital projector here, you can watch the video anytime you want. Maybe you can bring everyone from your class here and show it to them tomorrow.
Yeah. Thanks for everything, Toa. I mean, I asked you for help, but you really went above and beyond. I don't really know how to thank you.
You're always looking out for me, Reen. It's the least I could do. Besides, I'm sure this idea will spark some lively discussion within your class. It's not a done deal yet, but I'm really curious to see how things turn out.
Me too.
Well, that seems to have gone over well. I could see Elliot's eyes light up when I mentioned it. So it looks like Class 1 is definitely putting on a play. And not just any play, a full-scale classical operette no, a full-scale classical operetta with all the trimmings. Even if an operetta is shorter than a full opera, this is class 1 we're talking about. I'm sure they'll spare no expenses on the outfits and stage design. True. If they had any more blowhards, they'd be a wind tunnel. Class 2 looks like they're gonna run with their idea of doing some kind of indoor garden. From what I heard, they want something based on the motif of the night sky. Sounds like quite the elaborate setup. Class 3 is intending to run a game room based around blades. I heard they're planning to decorate the room like a castle and provide lessons for beginners as well as advanced matches. Huh, really? Class 4 is going to do an Eastern-style cafe of sorts. They're claiming you can enjoy an exotic dining experience. Not sure what they mean by Eastern style, though. Well, my sword technique is technically Eastern style, I guess. But yeah, that seems like an awfully broad term. You don't really see too much stuff from the East in Erebonia. Class 5's doing something kind of different. They'll be using the training hall for some attraction they call Mishy Panic. Wait, isn't Mishy the mascot of that big theme park in Crossbell? Kind of a strange choice considering the current political climate. I'm kind of a Mishy fan though. One time Lecter brought me back a Mishy keychain. It's pretty cool. Oh, the intelligence division never struck me as the type who would budget for souvenirs. Anyway, the captain of the riding club is intending to organize some manner of horse racing event. Officially, there's to be no gambling, but with our senior colleague involved, I'm sure free enterprise will find a way. Really, Crow? Toa's not going to like it if she finds out. Aw, come on! It's a festival! A little low-stakes fun never hurt anyone. A number of second years are planning to run stalls, and many clubs are intending to put on events as well. But in terms of scale, the 5 other classes are our main competition. I've heard attendees will be able to visit. I heard attendees will be able to vote on which class's event they liked most. With the winner to be announced during the evening's festivities. That sounds like it's gonna make things awfully competitive. Still, it's that much more incentive. It's that much more incentive to make our class's contribution one to remember. Which leads us to our current problem. What do we do? I'm thinking we should avoid doing anything that would require large-scale equipment. With our numbers and the time we have to prepare, I doubt we could get it set up or even spare someone to operate it. Yeah, you make a good point. But if we take that into account, just about the only other option we have is doing something on the auditorium stage. And it's worth noting that using the stage would put us in direct competition with Class 1. We can't very well put on a production like theirs, though. We just look like copycats. Whatever we end up going with, it should be something we can all have a part in. Maybe a martial arts demonstration with a few sparring matches. No, that would probably get turned down as too dangerous. Not a bad line of thought, though. How about a cooking contest? Oh, I call judge. Our troubles are over. I just had a visionary idea we can do with the Academy pool. Picture this. Stunning ladies in bikinis wrestling piggyback in the pool. Come for the fight, stay for the accidental exposure. This is getting us nowhere. You don't sound like fun, though. Actually, I did find one idea I think we might be able to use. You did? Really? I'll bet Toa told you, huh? Yeah, she showed me the video too. I can't believe you never even mentioned it. You guys put on an amazing show. Well, I'm the lone second year here. Didn't want to rob you bright-eyed first years of the full festival experience. So, what's this idea then? Did the student council president suggest something to you? Yeah, she showed me a video of a concert that she, Crow, George, and Angelica did put on for last year's festival. A concert on stage with vocals? Oh, that does sound interesting. I have heard that there was one event at last year's festivals that really drove the crowd wild. I've heard similar things, but I had no idea Crow was involved. Yeah, it was pretty spur of the moment though. So it was too late for them to put us on the official poll. If folks had been able to vote for us, I don't doubt we would have ranked right up near the top. Without seeing it for ourselves, it's difficult to say whether we'd be able to do something similar. You've got me curious, though. It sounds great. Let's do it. You said you saw the video, right? Can you show us too? Yeah, Joe had made me a copy of it. Let's get together during lunch tomorrow and watch it.
I can't wait to see the looks on their faces when they see it.
The looks on their faces when they see Toa's costume.
Though I imagine Toa's outfit might raise more than a few questions too.
Took the words right out of my mouth, Reen.
Oh, it's 9 already? Abend time should be on soon.
I'm Misty, and this is Radio Trista. It's 9 p.m. on the 19th of the 9th month. If only I was dressed to the nines to match. It feels like we're finally getting the break we deserve from a long string of uncomfortably humid nights. That's right, fall is finally here, and it's brought its cool night breezes and gentle chirping of insects with it. Along with that respite, Erebonians everywhere are turning to their true autumn passions, food and sports. What do all of you out there look forward to when you realize fall's almost here? For me, it's definitely the food. The crops come into season, ready for the harvest. I can only imagine how much work it has to be for all those farmers. But I can't wait for my first roasted chestnuts of the season. It's just about time for those to start popping up too. Sure, I'll never turn down a Marron Glacé or a Mont Blanc, but roasted is the way chestnuts were meant to be. That soft, melt-in-your-mouth taste, that sweet fragrance, simply irresistible. Whoops! The director's over there giving me the stink eye. Someone hasn't eaten dinner yet, I'll bet. Anyway, fall is also known for being a season for the arts. One of the Empire's most popular cultural institutions is the opera, and no one does opera like Heimdall's famous opera house. But as far as music goes, I'm a sucker for the classics. I still sing along whenever I hear The Whereabouts of Light. I stare in disbelief as you fade away, like a dimming star beneath the coming day. Whoa there, almost felt like I was in my shower back home. Speaking of music, some fresh new genres have been gaining popularity lately, both at home and abroad.
She really does have a pretty voice. Though I guess you kind of have to in order to be a big opera singer like that. I don't know if singing on the air like that is such a good idea if she's trying to keep her identity under wraps, though. We've got our practical exam coming up next week, then another field study over the weekend. Sounds like things are going to be even busier than usual. I'd better brace myself for an exhausting week.
Exam you will be facing against bonus AP. Must defeat her within 40. Yeah, that's easy. Whoa. That was way cool. Very impressive. That was neat. Well, it was certainly quite a technical display. But if you think we're gonna put on outfits like that and prance around on stage, you must be dreaming. Well, the outfits all depend on what kind of performance we put on. The clothes have to fit the mood and the music. Right, Crow? Yeah. We did a rock song last year. So if our outfits didn't scream rock, the whole performance would have lacked something in my opinion. Though in my infinite wisdom, I'd like to point out that English. Though in my infinite wisdom, I'd like to point out that revealing outfits will be popular regardless of the music. You guys. Outfits aside, it does seem like a bold concept. Few would think to put on a performance like that. If we put in the time to practice, we may even compare favorably with Class 1's operetta. Well, Elliot's the music expert here. Did you think there's any chance? Do you think there's any chance we could put on a performance like this? Hold on. So first things first, how many of us can actually play an instrument? You learned the lute from your dad, right, Reen? Yeah, I'm no virtuoso, but I can play as long as the music's not too complicated. And Elisa, you can play the violin, right? Yeah, my grandfather taught me. Gaius, you can play the sitar, was it? Been playing it for years. I can play the piano, so with the four of us, it looks like we have our instruments covered. Guess that means we just need to work on our music and lyrics and decide who's going to be on vocals. So yeah, it really depends on what sort of music we want to do. But I think we can pull off an impressive performance. Great. Well, when you put it that way, it doesn't sound like such a bad idea. And that's true. And it seems fitting for a festival too. Sounds good to me. Yeah, let's do it. Then the matter is settled. I'm in favor too. I dread the thought of what the instructor would do if we didn't have anything decided by today. So we leave the musical responsibilities in Elliot's hands then. Yeah. I think he's in the best position to decide the style of the performance, our songs, and what we should each be doing. That okay with you, Elliot? Sure. Sure thing. I haven't spent all these years studying music for nothing. Oh, and Crow, do you think you can give us some help with the outfits and with getting a hold of the equipment we'll need? I'd like us to do as much of this ourselves as we can. Sure. I'll do what I can. This might be a temp thing and all, but I am part of Class 7. So if you're going all in, I'll throw my chips in your pile. Crow. Wow. Maybe I've had you pegged wrong all this time. So just leave those outfits in my capable hands. I'll make sure you all shine like stars up there, especially the ladies. I take it all back. He's not even trying to hide it. We're counting on you to keep him tasteful, Reen. Right, tasteful. First, congratulations are in order. Took you long enough, but you finally decided what to do for the festival. So you're following in Toa's footsteps and putting on a concert, huh? Have you decided what kind of music you want to do? Not exactly. We're still kind of getting things sorted. At the very least, it should be pretty easy to decide who's playing an instrument and who will be on vocals. I'm not actually sure I've ever touched an instrument. Can't say I have either. You'd probably need at least some rudimentary experience to play an instrument at the festival. Yeah, I had the pleasure of seeing last year's concert live. They put on a real show. Reed and Crow, you two are handling all the outfits, right? You guys have that under control. Yep, we got that shit on lock. Well, we've narrowed it down to the 15 most promising designs. Hades, save us all. I suppose we'll just have to rely on Reen to save us from being dressed by Crow. Honestly, I feel a little envious. If I were 5 years younger, I'd jump right on stage with all of you and have a great old time. Hey, what are you looking at me like that for? Instructor? How old are you again? Aren't you in your mid-20s? Even if you were 5 years younger, graduation would still be years behind you. Hush you. For us ladies, everything up to the mid-20s is just a warm-up. And men? They're like fine wine, better with age. I'm not sensitive about it, really. This is just another valuable life lesson that is my duty as your instructor to impart. Anyway, as much as I'm looking forward to the festival, that's not why we're here today, are we? Not only do you have no field studies next month, it looks like you're off the hook as far as practical exams go too. So, since this will be our last practical exam for a while, I figured I'd crank up the challenge a couple of notches. Oh boy. Wait, are you going to serve as our opponent? Bingo! Just think of it as the long-awaited second round of May's exam. If you want to get back at me, now's your chance. But you better bring it, cause I'm not gonna go easy on you. All right, Reen, pick two for your team because you're up first. Got it. Wackus Bonk and Can't Touch Me. Because she's not going to be able to be affected by status conditions, so Monkius is kind of useless. Alright, let's grab that. Alright, I gave you Suzaku. Alright, I do have a status condition already. Confusion. Alright, it was Earth Pulse. That's what it was recommending. That is gonna severely lower my defenses, though, so maybe I should just... Yeah, let's just replace Suzaku with that. I don't really need Suzaku that much. Where's Earth Pulse? Yeah, I think we're good. Top rain off. Alright, let's do this thing. Looks like we've reached maximum Sarah. I've always wanted a chance to fight the famous Purple Lightning. Well, if you were ever holding anything back before, now's the time to pour it all in.
I take it you're all ready? You've been studying and training here half a year now. I think you might finally be able to do it. Now, show me you've got what it takes to pass with flying colors.
Gotcha!
Come at me with everything you've got!
No one reaches low HP during the battle when in less than 4 turns.
Here we go!
Fuck, I can't do motivation right now. Alright, Earth Pulse it is.
Arcus,
Yes,
activate!
sir! Let me! Thanks! I'll handle it. Arcus, act...
Here we go!
Now I can motivate.
Let's do this!
My turn. Here. Here I go!
Oh, you can be affected by status conditions. Whoops!
Come on, Lemmy!
Not bad.
Ooh, wow. Holy
Time for
shit.
the kid gloves to come off.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh, that did
Come a
trick.
long way.
Done. But we
I didn't
can't
even need to
relax
do
yet.
all that setup. We did it. Wowzers. She really is just as strong as people say she is. Nicely done. I can't believe how far you've all come in just 6 months. I know you've been honing your team tactics, but I wasn't expecting such a top-rate performance from you so soon. But you know what? As your instructor, that's the best feeling in the world. Okay, that's one group down, 3 more to go. I'll call you in groups of 3. So be ready to jump in when I call your name. Is she even human? Multiple groups with multiple opponents in every group, and she was still able to put up a fight against all of us. She's on a completely different level. We'll need to redouble our efforts and training if we hope to match her. You could say that again. Phew, I'm spent. Mind if I use you as a pillow, Emma? What? Here? Have you no shame? Looks like there's still some life in her yet. She's the only person I know who can fight 4 back-to-back battles and still have the energy for wisecracks. Don't get me wrong, I'm genuinely impressed with how far you've come. Now I can tell you where you're heading for your field studies without any worry. Up we go. All right, get them while they're hot. Interesting choice. Alright, so Fee, Machias, Elliot, Crow. Alright, so I at least have a team. I'll at least have a team regardless. That's pretty much set up. I just don't have my super nuke. Ruhr and Ordis. Those are 2 of the Empire's largest cities, right? Well, technically they are. Ruhr is far from small, but Ordis is kind of on another level. It's the 2nd largest city in the Empire with over 400,000 people. It also happens to be the stronghold of Duke Cayenne, the noble faction's de facto leader. Are you out of your mind? You want us to drag this hyperactive chatterbox straight into the noble faction's largest stronghold? He does make a good point. Ordis is hostile territory for her. No 2 ways about it. If they find you poking around, they'll burn you at the stake. Eh? I'm not that worried. I've snuck into Ordis plenty of times before, and this time I've got you guys with me. I'll be fine. This is no laughing matter. I'm a bit concerned too. As am I. Ordis is quite far from here. If something were to happen... Not to worry. We're thinking about what to do. We're thinking about what to do about that. Still, you're not in for a laid-back vacation. That much I can say for certain. That goes for the group heading to Ruhr too. The Rhineford group is based out of Ruhr, isn't it? Though Ruhr is also part of this is always gonna fuck me over, because that is pronounced Marquis. The game pronounced it as Marquis. And that's mostly because I looked into it, and Marquis is like really, really, really old-timey way of saying Marquis. Though Ruhr is also part of Marquis Ragnar's domain, and he's the head of one of the 4 great houses. Jellica's stubborn old man, eh? He's supposed to be a real hardliner, even among the big shots in the aristocracy. That's true, but the Imperial Army also runs a military factory in the vicinity. The Rhineford group isn't aligned with either faction, but I can imagine there are more than a few ongoing complications. Really? Sounds like trouble, if you ask me. Why would my father and the other members of the board choose destinations like those in dangerous times like these? Well, like I said, we're thinking those issues over. With the Academy's annual festival coming up next month, there's no field study being planned. So this is your chance to show off all the know-how you've gained from your previous field studies. Make whatever preparations you need to, and when Saturday rolls around, travel with your head held high. Class 7 has done a damn good job so far. The only reputation you guys have to live up to is your own. Thank you, instructor.
Your rank's gone up. Here's a little something from the Academy. Thank you for everything.
Speed up.
It's 8:20, so we're still waiting on Elliot and Crow then.
It looks like they nearly pulled an all-nighter working on our festival performance.
It sounds like they've got a general idea of what they want, as far as style goes. But they're both nitpicking the set list and all the little details of the performance itself.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited. I'm not worried about Elliot, but I can't say I've got an abundance of faith in Crow.
Well, be that as it may, we just have to leave it to them for now.
Still, I was surprised by what the instructor said last night. What do you think she's cooking up this time?
I can only shudder to guess.
Oh, before I forget, I want you all to stop by the academy tomorrow morning before you head out. Both groups. Meet me out on the field by 9 a.m. and don't be late.
Well, Sarah randomly springing things on us is nothing new.
But why delay our departure? It takes 8 hours by train to reach Ordis as it is.
You're right. If we're still in Trista at 9 a.m., it would be past sundown before we got there.
The train ride to Ruhr is over 5 hours, too. Ideally, we'd all be on the first train out of Trista. How about it, Sharon? With the way you're just standing back there smiling, I'm guessing you know something. I hope you're looking forward to my unsurprise when we step off the train in Ruhr to see you already there.
I wouldn't dream of it. I assure you, I'll only be seeing you off this time.
She's totally going to be there ahead of us.
Oh, I love that.
That's about as sure a bet as you can make.
She's one amazing maid. I feel like I have my own professional chef, too.
Oh, sorry guys, I overslept.
Yo, morning everyone.
Morning.
Looks like we have everyone now.
We have to meet the instructor at the field by 9, right?
I don't know what she wants to see us about, but don't worry, we've still got some time left.
Anyway, I think we should head out now. I'm sure most of us have some last-minute preparations to take care of.
True.
Have a safe trip, everyone.
Fuck, I'm gonna have to reset. I think I'm gonna have to reset everyone again, aren't I? Alright, let's get Elliot really quickly reset up. Give him that. We can give him... What's it? The Deuce Gem. Wait, no, he doesn't need the Deuce Gem. He would need... I think I have that. Yeah, it's Zeus Gem. Technically, he would need, since most of the stuff I have him. Since most of the time I have him use arts. Wait, no, it's not. That's not that either. There is no gem for what I'm thinking of. So Deuce Gem. Right, I have to go to mix and get the Seraphic ring. Actually, technically, I don't need that, and I don't need that once I give him Seraphic. Once I give him the high rarity Seraphic ring. Let's go do that real quick. can replace that with harvest. Place that with water bell. And that's... And we can replace that with golden bell. Alright, that's pretty much that. Alright, so, anyway, I'm gonna end this off here for the day. So, as per the norm, if you'd like to stay up to date on when I go live, who I go live with, what I'll be playing, and everything else, do go give me a follow over on the social medias, Twitter and Blue Sky. If you joined the stream late and you would like... Let me pull this up here. If you joined the stream late and you'd like to... Why does it do that? That's not how I wanted it to do that. Open that like that. Copy, paste. If you joined the stream late and you'd like to see how everything started out, go give my YouTube channel a subscribe. I post the VODs there every day. Every day, the day after I stream, around 12:30 p.m. Eastern. So, with that all being said, I thank you all for coming, and I will see you all tomorrow around the usual time, 4 to 6 p.m. Bye-bye.